got to work on today, we were talking about you kind of get to see her crack out of her shell. She's been kind of serious in trying to be the leader, and I guess now she's comfortable with everybody, and she's like, no, I can, let loose and have some fun, which has been really cool to get to experience that side of her.
It seems like everyone in town has come down with the flu.
A little more to your seal.
Okay. It seems like everyone in town has come down with the flu.
Great.
This is a job for the goddess of love, Minako Aino.
Awesome.
It's been really cool. I mean, everybody's been very enthusiastic and just super excited about Sailor Moon. So it's been fun to get to kind of geek out and nerd out with everybody. And I feel like we're having a huge Sailor Moon slumber party at the convention, all day long. And then I've had some really, really sweet experiences with young girls coming up, and I get to meet the moms who saw the original series, or they're bringing their cousin or their daughter. And they're like, we're so excited to, have them meet their generation's Sailor Venus and show them the show that we loved so much. So that it's been both a mix of oh, we're so excited to this is really cool, and it's very sentimental and very sweet. So it's been a great balance of that, and I just always have such a good time. I don't know. If anything, it's been I've had a lot of guys come up and say Sailor V's my favorite. I mean, I think with all the girls, they've all been really I guess across the generations I haven't seen a difference, but I have seen a lot of guys have been so Sailor Venus is my favorite, just so you know. I'm oh, okay, good to know. I feel like it's very much like a sibling dynamic. I mean, he's kind of like the older brother. He definitely wants to make sure she doesn't get into trouble, that she's always doing what she needs to do. She has a job to do. She keeps him on, he keeps her on track. But I think she respects him and she loves him, but sometimes she's like, I don't want to hear it. Like earlier with the cake thing, he's like, don't eat that, you're going to get fat. She's like, I don't want to hear it from you. Stay in your basket. So I think it's a very fun, dynamic. That's my favorite villain ever, I have determined today. It was just so funny. And I think that's actually the most terrifying villain. I mean, if people are being trapped in donuts and then they can't even have someone eat them out of the donut, if they bump into them, they're gonna crumble. This is horrible. Doing the first line when I watched it, because I always love getting to see the animation and gauge how big it's gonna be, but I was like, wow, this is really big. And I did it a little smaller, and Susie's like, we can do it bigger. I'm like, we can go bigger? We can go, so this is no, don't hold back, go crazy. So that was kind of I was very nervous to do it, but then once I was unleashed, I was really excited and having a lot of fun with it.
I don't think it's working. No, wait, it's this one. Yeah! Oh, I got it.
Oh, that was so close. Oh, come in after working.
Okay. I don't think it's working. No, wait, I got it. It's this one, yeah!
Awesome, hang on.
This always works. I'll put on some soothing music to help you drift off to sleep. This melody uses these things called alpha waves, which make your brain feel totally relaxed. It really works. Your boombox is different from mine. Is this the switch? I don't think it's working. No, wait, I've got it. It's this one, yeah! I'm sorry, I'll fix that.
Yeah, that was awesome. And of course I didn't bring I have a shaker bottle that for my shake in the morning, that is orange, and my coffee cup is orange. And so oddly enough, everyone's like, did you just get all this stuff because Sailor Venus? I'm like, well, no, I got it because I liked it, but yeah, now I am. So yeah, there's slowly but surely becoming a lot more orange things in my life, which is super fun. And it's super convenient that I like it, and now I can wear it all the time. This is almost a year to the day that I found out that I was working on the show. And I know with AX we were so nervous because we didn't know how the fans were going to respond and how everybody was going to take it, because anytime there's any sort of, I guess, new voice actors taking up where other voice actors left off, you're always hesitant that the fans are going to say, like, no, this was the actor that I love. And I've been just blown away with the amount of support and enthusiasm and just love for the series. And that's been what's so cool. I don't know. I think actually there's been things that I will just notice about myself where I'll go, whoa, that's something we have in common. I mean, I've always liked watching like all those celebrity shows and like seeing all that stuff because I'm just fascinated by people in general and buying magazines and all that stuff. And I'll be looking at it and I'm like, this is a totally a Sailor V thing. This is what she would do. And then of course the wackier parts of my life, I'm like, she would do this. And it's just like, it's kind of like an after effect where even my husband will say like, that was a very Sailor V comment. And I'm like, was it? But I guess I've always been that way because he's like, no, it's just, that's just the way you've always been. But now it's more pronounced because like, I guess you're doing it all the time. Thank you so much for loving the show and supporting us and seeing us at conventions and letting us do what we love to keep doing because we love the show and we're glad that you're enjoying it and we hope we could do it forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
My name is Sailor Pluto. I think I'm really taking on or filling some big boots, as it were. So it's really exciting, and I don't know. I'm trying to kind of get grounded in who she is and figure that out. Susie's directing and engineering, so I'm in good hands. So I know she knows where we're going with the whole thing. So to just let it go. That was my biggest thing today, to just kind of float into it. I am not a threat to any of you. I am called Sailor Pluto.
Great. Give me the alt.
Not a threat to any of you. My name is Sailor Pluto.
One more, a little slower.
Not a threat to any of you. My name is Sailor Pluto. I don't know that much about it, but I have watched more of it since I got cast. I did watch it when it was originally on, and I love the idea of Sailor Moon with the names of, I love space and time, but the idea that they're pulling in so much from science into an action animated cartoon, and that I think especially nowadays with the STEM programs and trying to get more girls involved with science and technology, I think Sailor Moon is interestingly a nice bridge. You might just start off watching the cartoon, but then you hear about NASA sending a rover into space, oh, Mars, oh, and then you start connecting that and maybe looking more into it. I think we're going to have to redefine things as we explore space further, because every day new discoveries are being made. They are showing the birth of a galaxy. There's so many intricate and amazing things are happening that we can now see. So perhaps our idea of a planet will change totally and incorporate even more. I don't know. I think we have to really keep our minds open as we discover. Yes, I worked with Stephanie. She's directed me, and we've also worked on shows. We've hung out together, and she's incredibly talented. And especially on this show, I didn't even recognize her voice when I heard it. She's so good. Yeah, so I've known her for a long time, but we rarely work in the same room together. So we rarely see each other, but I know her. That's the way it is with anime. That's the unfortunate side, that we work together but alone. Much like Sailor Pluto. Well, I always say follow your dreams, and I know, it's kind of cliche, but But I really think that when we are doing what we love, we're able to have a positive influence where you are fully committed and enjoying what you do. So you're getting as much back from it as you are putting into it. I think we're better people. And I don't know that oftentimes people aren't encouraged to do that because there's a fear of not making money, or that it's kind of weird, it's not what your family does, or there's so many excuses for things. But I do think that I would encourage people to just give the time to think about what they want to do and be, and try to follow that, because our intuition tells us so much. And when you give yourself permission to follow your dreams, I think it makes the world a better place.